David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Joel Embiid and the Sixers have been through a lot in the last 5 years. At the beginning, there were so many losses on and off the court. But trust the process became a mantra, one that Embiid embraced. He said, I think a lot about what I went through, how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me. Kevin, the process has turned out quite well.
Thank you, David. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Baines in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid out there with Howard. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Harris. And it's Thibault in at the 2.
A big X factor for the Sixers, I think, will be the development of Ben Simmons' jump shot. He's got to become at least a threat as a perimeter shooter if they're going to have a chance to win it all.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Outside Lowry. Pass to Siakam.
Come get it, come get it.
VanVleet with it. 4 on the clock. Lowry has the open look. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. And especially in the playoffs where teams really scheme for you, Simmons shooting can be a real problem for the Sixers.
Yeah, it's a major liability, guys. There's no denying it. For all of his wonderful ability and versatility, the fact that it's basically 4 on 5 when they're on offense with him on the floor is a problem in the playoffs. And you said it. When teams can lock into you, they're going to make you do what you're uncomfortable doing.
Here's VanVleet. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. VanVleet kicks to Anunoby. Lowry feeling it out a bit. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
Simmons passes to Thibault. Left side Harris fires from 18. And Baines pulls it down. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's VanVleet and Embiid with the block.
Boy, supported by great vertical explosiveness, Embiid continues to dominate as a rim protector.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. From deep, pocket 6. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
So it's Toronto now. 76ers getting the bucket. Doesn't go for him.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Passes to Embiid. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Outside Lowry. And there's the pass to Siakam. A beautiful reverse layup.
Yeah, and he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Shoots over VanVleet. And that one's good. Thibault. Thibault's got his second bucket tonight. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Pass to Baines. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And Siakam throws it down.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Now here's Embiid. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Simmons feeling it out a bit. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Howard off the left rim and out.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Anunoby passes to Lowry. Siakam outside. Passes it to Van Vliet. From deep. That one doesn't drop. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Simmons against Lowry. And they double up Simmons. And that one's good. Thibault's got 7. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question, I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
Now Harris, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Harris passes to Simmons. Dishes to Howard. Harris outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch and shoot jumpers off nicely.
Now here's Lowry, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Howard, the pass to Thibault. A 3-ball. Toronto grabs the miss. Inside, Siakam. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Howard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. That shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Outside Lowry. Siakam outside. With the floater, it's hauled in by Thibault.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
To the inside. They get it again. Embiid. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Toronto.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
You know, guys, it's crazy to think that Joel Embiid once considered quitting the game. I mean, his first practice at Kansas, a senior dunked on him so hard he went to the coach and said, maybe I should get out of this stuff. Luckily, the coach talked him down, and now we see one of the best in the league.
Here's Embiid. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Thibault. 7 points in the game. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And some real adversity for Joel Embiid after leaving Kansas. Foot injuries costing him the first 2 years, Clark, of his career. And then, back in Cameroon, the tragic passing of his beloved brother.
Yeah, that's a hard road to hoe, and adversity oftentimes, while painful, can steal us for the promised land or positive outcomes. And, you know, Embiid really driven by his goal to inspire others in Africa to make a better life, and that drove him to be where he is now.
First free throw is good. Siakam hits them both.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam got better in every statistical category.
Outside, Simmons. That's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Lowry, finished off the break. Lowry's got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
There's Van Vliet following the basket by Dwight Howard. And the basket by Lowry. He's got 10.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Here's the pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now, here's Lowry. 10 points for him. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Simmons, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
That one misses for Simmons.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
Here's Thibault after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Pass to Harris. Howard with it. Outside for Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Feeds away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Second, Joel Embiid.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Simmons against Lowry from past the arc, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Simmons against Lowry. Floats one up, and Simmons with the layup. Simmons got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. Connects from 3-point range.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Pass to Thibault. On the wing, Harris. And the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And too long on the shot.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Simmons. 6 to shoot. Harris outside. Simmons finds Harris. Howard trying to free himself up. Harris's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Thibault. Pass to Embiid. Wide open look. No good there.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for the Toronto Raptors. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the 2nd quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Curry. Tobias Harris is out there with Howard. Then it's Joel Embiid. And that was terrific!
Good. Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Here's Powell. Softly drops in the floater. Powell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Well, the Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
That's good from Harris. Mark, do you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Cowens back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's a long time ago, man.
With the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Van Vliet looking around. Baines finds Van Vliet. From down.
About making your teammate better, that assist was right on target.
Curry passes to Burks. Now Harris. Shoots over Powell. Siakam pulls it in.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Davis with the bucket. And now it's a 9-point Toronto lead.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Harris passes to Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet and Embiid with the block. Davis against Curry. Shoots the three. They get it back. Here's Embiid. Howard trying to free himself up. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Joel Embiid. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And, you know, questions for the Sixers about fit between their two young stars in Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are legitimate questions, because when young players are that talented, it sometimes is hard for them to sacrifice their own games for the good of the team.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Embiid. Coming off a terrific season, he put up about 27 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Harris. Powell, the pass to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Curry. Van Vliet passes to Baines. He kicks to Davis. Shot clock at 6. The shot that time, not on target. And Philadelphia the other way now. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Powell, that's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Harris against Powell. Harris drives in. Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. That's now 8 points for Joel Embiid. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. The pass to Van Vliet. This one for 3. Burks pulls it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Van Vliet with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Van Vliet with it. Embiid's there. To the middle. Here's Baines. No good. Shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. Outside Curry. Burks finds Curry. On the wing, Harris. Back to Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Curry. Van Vliet passes to Powell. Van Vliet with it. Curry meets him. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 6 here in this quarter. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Curry passes to Embiid. Back to Curry. Kicks to Howard. Toronto grabs the miss. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. Powell, no one around him. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 8. Harris passes to Curry. Pass to Burks. Now Howard. Second chance shot. Baines with the block. Davis surveying the floor. He feeds it to Baines. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You know, after the Sixers were knocked out in the second round for the second straight year, there was some speculation, and I think unmerited, whether Brett Brown might be let go as head coach. The players voiced their support and made the decision easier to bring him back, and I think it was the right one. He's done a fantastic job as the leader of the Sixers.
Powell, the pass to Siakam. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Howard. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Five to shoot. Lowry for 3. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor. And Coach Brown, Clark, captained the ship through some real rough times in the beginning.
And, you know, Kevin, I think for that reason and the job he's done here recently, he's earned the right to see this thing through. It's a result-oriented profession. I know that, and I understand it. But this is a team built to contend, and that's the expectation. And I'd like to see Brett Brown have a chance to bring it to full fruition.
Here we go, one-on-one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot. And I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter. And DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game, too.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Simmons against Lowry. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can, at times, be unstoppable.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
With Ben Simmons, his wheelhouse is in close. The closer he is, the more dangerous he is.
Pass to Boucher. Lowry up top, guarded by Simmons. Lowry can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Shot left block. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Thibault. 7 points in the game. Passes it to Simmons. And the pass to Embiid. Over Lowry. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Simmons. Now just a 4-point Raptor lead. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Outside, Simmons. The feed to Embiid. Second shot opportunity. Shot's good by Simmons.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Siakam against Harris. Outside Lowry. He kicks it to Powell. Siakam passes to Powell. Back to Siakam. Over Harris. Another miss by Siakam.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. To the paint. Here's Boucher. And that one goes. Feeding him with the lead pass.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Simmons against Lowry. Simmons passes to Harris. Lowry brings the double. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Powell. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Milton. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Now just a 1-point Raptor lead.
Boy, a good passer at his position. Harris knows when to look for his teammates.
Now Siakam. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kyle Lowry had a huge first quarter. He had 21 points and 3 assists. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the three. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the three. Rick Fox, D. Shaw, and big shot, Bob for three. The crowd going crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Baines in at the center position. Now here's Van Vliet. D right on him. Lowry against Simmons. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Fade away. Misses off the right iron. The 76ers lead. Pass to Thibault. On the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Lowry against Simmons. Siakam passes to Lowry. There's 3 pointers off the mark. The 76ers leading by 3. Outside, Simmons. Feeds to Howard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journey.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
And he's good on the second.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23, and he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. And after winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Well, the last 2 years, we've seen a huge improvement from Tobias Harris's shooting the deep ball.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. He went from not really having a reliable outside shot to being a 40% shooter from outside the arc. It's opened up a lot for the rest of his game, and it's a big reason why he scored over 20 points a game last year.
He hits the second from the line. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet, and Lowry has it in the corner. No good on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Howard. Here's Thibault. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Embiid. Drops in the layup for 2. Embiid's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Raptors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. The 76ers leading by 3. Passes it to Howard. Here's Thibault. The 15-footer in against the jumper to drop. Thibault's got 4 points in the quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Now the pass to Anunoby. Siakam with it. Shoots over Embiid, and the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Harris shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 17 points per, 7 assists and 9 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
The first one falls.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Toronto. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Siakam looking around. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Banked in off the glass. 16 points for him.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important. And right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Siakam outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Van Vliet. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Davis is checked in for the Raptors. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Baines, but they recover it. Siakam kicks to Davis. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Green. Great D that time from Davis.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Siakam finds Hollis Jefferson, and it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
Outside Kerr. Embiid inside. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Howard up and in on the layup. Howard's got 9.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Curry brings the double. Van Vliet passes to Hollis Jefferson.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Curry. To stop the run, Simmons pulls it in. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Outside, Green. Back to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Van Vliet. And it's sent back by Howard. And he recovers it. Siakam misses.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the Raptors call time here.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Van Vliet kicks to Davis. Siakam passes to Hollis Jefferson. And the Raptors miss again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Embiid dishes to Curry. Baines with the block. And here is Davis. pass to Van Vliet. Here's Baines, guarded by Green. Van Vliet passes to Baines. Here's Davis. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Curry kicks to Howard. Back to Curry. Over Davis. Misses off the left iron. Raptors trail by 13. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Boucher is checked in, and it's Powell in for Fred Van Vliet.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Toronto calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Curry. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. Back to Hollis Jefferson. The Raptors rebound. They need this one, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. The Raptors have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. The free throw drops for Powell. So he gets them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
On its way from Curry for 2. Jump shot is good.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
Now here's Powell. He has 7. Davis with it. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. Count it.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Curry kicks to Howard. Back to Curry. The pass to Simmons. Outside, Green. A steal. Pass to Baines. And here is Powell. Guarded by Simmons. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. That one doesn't go. Simmons with the defensive effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. Good on the second free throw.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
Passes it to Powell. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Hollis Jefferson takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. I mean, really skilled at making the defense get a little shaky when he has the ball.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3. And he makes the first. And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second. Raptors trail by 14. Outside, Davis. Now Powell. He has 7. Toronto needs to get off his shot. There's Hollis Jefferson. He can't get that one to fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Yep, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
36 seconds left in the third. The pass to Boucher. Here's Anunoby. Ring shot on the way. The shot's good. And here is Simmons. He's got 22. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Powell. Jump shot is good that time. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 14. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Milton in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Lowry for 3. Offensive rebound and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Boucher's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Raptors. Curry passes to Embiid. Back to Curry. Powell against Burks. Up top, Embiid. Burks kicks to Curry. Toronto grabs the miss. Boucher's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Powell, the pass to Lowry. Embiid against Lowry. Harris outside. Pass to Milton. Here's Burks. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Kicks to Powell. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Curry dishes to Harris.
You know, looking to score often from there. Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Raptors trail by 12. Lowry drives in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. The 76ers leading by 11. Pass to Thibault. Back to Burks. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Here's Powell. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Burks' shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 15.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Powell kicks to Boucher. And again, Toronto no luck. Philadelphia has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia moving the ball around to the middle. Here's Burks. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Powell, the pass to Lowry. Passes it to Anunoby. And that one is stuffed right through.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Raptors trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lowry from outside. It's hauled in by Harris.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Powell kicks to Lowry. Here's Powell. Now the pass to Boucher. And here's Lowry. For the three. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside, Burks, and the powerful one-handed slam.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Outside Lowry. Again, the miss by Lowry.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Burks. Here's Thibault. From deep three-point range, Toronto grabs the miss. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Boucher. Now here is Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Powell. And that one hits back iron.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Howard comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Burks. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Siakam with it. Passes it to Baines. Back to Siakam. And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go.
And the execution in their half-court offense has left a lot to be desired this half. Just way too much one-on-one and not nearly enough ball movement.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Thibault the pass to Simmons. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. That's a 2 from Powell. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
Now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
These fans love him, and tonight he's given them plenty to cheer about. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
And there's the pass to Baines. Back to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
Boy, that sounded like Greg Anthony stealing a little bit of Kevin's thunder. I know this guy's hoping to rouse his teammates for sure with that one.
He is, and Greg sounded better saying it than I did. Embiid dishes to Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia. Raptors trail by 11. Now Lowry. It's tipped. Howard with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, I love watching Simmons run the floor. So effortless and efficient in his movement.
Baines finds Lowry. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's,
you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Out of the key, Siakam. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Lobbed up there for Howard, and Howard with the stuff. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 14 rebounds.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Pass to Anunoby. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Tipped away. And stolen by Siakam. And they're running. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Simmons. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And they double up Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Lets the three fly. And the 76ers get it back. No good from Howard.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Simmons against Lowry. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Shot clock at 2. Lowry for 3. That shot missing. Simmons with the defensive effort. Philadelphia leading by 10. Pass to Thibault. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Now here is Harris. Defense is right there. Count that one. And that's now 18 points for Joel Embiid.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
You know, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the 76ers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Joel Embiid.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Lowry against Simmons. Powell for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. And here's Embiid. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
Been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.